Their meteorologist Justin Hobbs in live drive right now. Justin, where are you at this point? What are you seeing? I can clearly hear that rain coming down.
Yeah, that wall of water coming into Fountain Hills, it just got to us. We're on Fort McDowell Road. We've been driving up and down this road because we've seen spots like this that you see in front of us completely underwater. The one where we saw the family just earlier who was not able to get to the house, it looked like it did clear out. There's a swath of mud there, though. So, I mean, even when these roads do clear out from the water, it's still dangerous because your car can get stuck. And then you get another wave of rain like we're seeing right now. And it takes moments for that water to come rushing down. Again, you're taking a look at that heavy rain once again coming down here. It looks like that is a water treatment road, and we're on Fort McDowell Road here, where water continuing to move down and across these roadways. And this is something we've seen a lot because we've been having those periods and waves of rain coming through. Very heavy rain picking up right now, and all it flowing down there into the river. So again, as we've been out here throughout the afternoon, we've been seeing many people driving through these flooded roadways. And again, you never know how deep that water is, and it only takes 18 inches. I know if you have a truck, you may think you can get through it, but 18 inches of flowing water can move a truck, can swift you off the road. So it's not worth risking your life. We've seen 3 school buses already go through flooded roadways, including Mesa Unified and Fountain Hills school buses. 2 of their school buses driving through a flooded roadway. So again, as we continue to see these rounds of rain develop and pushing through, you may get breaks where this water goes down and it is going to just come right back up. So be careful this evening. Remember, if you do come across a flooded roadway like this, turn around and don't drown. Listen back to you guys in the studio.
Can't say that message often enough, Justin. Thank you.
Absolutely, for sure. You know what? These storms are causing some major delays, headaches, some packing your patience situations for folks at Sky Harbor.
Yeah, big time. Our Lillian Donahue live at Sky Harbor Airport, where a ground stop was just extended. Yeah, we're just learning in the last few minutes that the ground stop that was supposed to end around 4:30 has now been extended all the way to 6 o'clock today. But you can see behind me on the departure boards here that they do have delays and cancellations, more so delays and cancellations than on time, of course, here. Now, you do see that some of them say now at 5, now at 5:42. We know that this situation is changing by the minute for travelers. I was talking with a traveler recently who said that they saw their flight was supposed to be coming in, their husband's flight was supposed to be coming in a few minutes. He wasn't going to be coming in until 4 a.m. tomorrow. So just if you are at the airport or if you're on your way out here, or if you know someone that's coming into Phoenix, just make sure that you pay attention, check with your airline, check with your specific situation before heading out here as well, because we know that this is on that ground stop until 6 o'clock due to the thunderstorms and aftermath. We also know that Las Vegas is also on a ground stop until 4:15, so just the next 15 minutes here, 10-ish 15 minutes. The total here, as you can see, just so many delays, multiple cancellations. We're looking at roughly, per Phoenix Sky Harbor's website, I updated it just a few minutes ago, it's about 48 canceled flights so far and 413 delayed flights. Some other flights as well have been diverted, 4 of them to other spots. But there are people that are still coming to the airport, still going through security right now. But like I said, a lot of the folks we've been talking to over the past 20, 30 minutes have been saying that even what they're seeing on here is changing by the minute. So they're really having to refresh their phones, go back to the counter, talk with folks with their airline to see what's going on, because we know a lot of these flights not only are being delayed, some of them, dozens of them, are being canceled and rebooked till tomorrow. Back to you.
All right, thank you for the very latest there, Lillian. Outside of the valley, the Globe Miami area experiencing intense flooding as well. This was yesterday. More rain could cause more damage there today, and Eleni Dow is there right now for us. Eleni, what are you seeing as you've been moving around the area?
Yes, well, I am actually in Claypool, which is in between Miami and Globe, where they saw most of the flooding, and you can still see a little bit of the remnants of that flooding from yesterday. It was actually roaring when we were here earlier today, and most people did turn around, as you just saw. This person just drove through that, which you should not be doing. As we've said, do not drive through. Now, the Gila County emergency manager tells us there has been some flooding damage to the Walmart, a local bar here, as well as the high school. We went inside with the superintendent as he told us students started noticing water coming into classrooms yesterday when they got all that rain.
The kids were trying to push broom all of the water into the drain, and it was just a very hands-on deck, unique experience.
Now he tells me they do hope to have school on Monday. They're going to take the weekend to try and clean all of this up. And as for the rest of the area, Gila County Emergency Management says they're working to clean up debris and drains in anticipation for some more rain. They're also urging people to go out and get sandbags, which we did see some people go out and do today. And they're also going to send out a survey trying to assess the damage and looking for volunteers to come out and help clean up. In Globe Miami, I'm Eleni Dow, ABC 15 Arizona.
Eleni, thanks. Rachel Louise just tracking flooding in Sun City, and boy, there's been quite a bit of it, Rachel.
Yeah, Faye, there's been a lot of flooding out here, but hey, do you know how I know it's getting better? Because you can actually see grass now, and you couldn't see that about 3.5 hours ago when this whole area was covered with water. Some people getting it almost close to their homes, and some cars even being pulled into that. We were told that about 5 cars were pulled in, and so when we say, hey, stay in your car, do not drive through this is a good example of why the cars got blown away and in this water, and a look at the amount of water they had here. That's covering the path, the grass up to the curb. And everyone I spoke with in this neighborhood saying this is the worst flooding they've seen in this area in years. This area hit by not only about 40 minutes of nonstop rain, but also hail. And neighbors say it got about as big as a penny.
It just flooded. I mean, you couldn't see, this was all completely a lake. You couldn't see the curbs, you couldn't see the grass, couldn't see the drive.
And this area, this golf path right here, this is the tricky issue of why you need to make sure that you're not going through water where you can't see the bottom of it, because it looks like a normal street. It looks like something you could drive through, but because it has this indent here, that's how it caused all these issues, and that could happen throughout the city today. Live in Sun City, Rachel Louise, just ABC 15 Arizona.
Rachel, thanks. Want to take you back out to our live drive now in the downpour. This is State Route 87 near Fort McDowell. So some of the Northeast Valley just absolutely hit with so much from these storms this afternoon.
Yeah, for several hours as well. And take a look at the new video here I want to share with you. This Waymo, the self-driving car, completely stuck in the floodwaters. This is at least the second one we've seen today in this situation. As a result, Waymo has actually suspended all operations in the Phoenix metro area because of the weather situation. Another reminder, of course, whether you're AI or human, turn around and don't drown. Don't drive through these flooded waters. Viewer Candace catching people kayaking as well in Scottsdale again. Faye mentioned this earlier. You don't know what's in this water. I mean, it's coming from everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. When down the storm drains, the water is coming right back up. So you can imagine all sorts of things went down there. Also keep in mind, we do live in a climate, in an area that has snakes, and the snakes are also in the water sometimes. So that's just another reason that you don't want to get out of said kayak there and start walking around in that water. Really, it is not safe to do that. Anyway.